Let's talk about the MVP race for the American League. What are the chances of Ohtani winning this year's MVP?
I think he definitely has a chance. I don't think he's the favorite right now, just because, Aaron Judge is having a sensational year and he might hit 60 homers, which nobody's really done outside of the steroid era. I think that there's going to be a lot of people that don't want to vote for Ohtani just because they voted for him last year and they see that Ohtani's not having as good a year as he had last year. So they think that he shouldn't win the MVP. I think it's really hard to say because comparing Ohtani and Aaron Judge, it's really comparing apples and oranges because one guy is a pitcher and a hitter and the other guy is only a hitter. So it's really difficult to say who's having a better year overall. Obviously, Judge is a better hitter than Ohtani, but Ohtani is also pitching. So it's very difficult to compare them. And I think Ohtani will still get some votes and he still has plenty of time left in the season to catch up and maybe still have a chance to win it. But as we sit here right now, I think that he's probably going to finish second.
Is Aaron Judge having a better year than Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Had last year?
Yes, he is. And that's another thing that people would look at. They would compare, Ohtani in 21 and 22 and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in 21 versus Judge in 22. And definitely Ohtani's gotten a little worse and Judge is better than Guerrero. Judge's OPS, I believe, was higher than Guerrero's was, and his adjusted OPS, which puts 100 at average, I believe is much higher. I think I don't want to guess. I think it was like 180 or 190, and I think that Guerrero was 170 maybe last year. But those two things I think do contribute to Judge having a little better chance to beat out Ohtani than Guerrero did last year.
If this was last year's competition and Ohtani played like he is, how he's playing right now, do you think he would have won it last year? He would have won the MVP last year?
I do, because I think that last year he won based a lot on the fact that he was doing something that nobody had ever seen. And the only reason anybody's seen it now is because he did it last year. So if he hadn't had last year and this year was the first year, then I think this year we would be talking about as, such an amazing, greatest baseball season ever played. So I think it's only Ohtani's own high standard that makes people think this year is a little bit worse, just because it was so sensational last year.
Who do you think should win?
I don't know. I try to stay out of it because I have a book on Ohtani, so I know that people will think I'm biased. So I don't necessarily want to put my opinion out there, but I think you could certainly make a case for either one of them.
Some fans in Japan are wondering, how would you compare the popularity of Ohtani and Aaron Judge?
I think Ohtani is probably more popular just worldwide, just because, obviously there's lots of fans in Japan that follow him. And, Aaron Judge is certainly very popular in the United States. I think Aaron Judge got more all-star votes than Ohtani. So that would be one measure, but I think they're both very popular.
Do you think Ohtani would be an even bigger star if he played for a popular team like the Yankees?
Yeah, absolutely. He would be a more popular, a bigger star. Certainly if he got to play in the postseason, then even more people would see him and know about him. It's unfortunate that the Angels have not been good since Ohtani's been around. So there are a lot of sports fans that don't really pay as much attention to baseball during the regular season, but they watch in the postseason and they don't get to see Ohtani. So I think that it would be nice for Ohtani's popularity and nice for the sport of baseball if the Angels would make the postseason, but doesn't look like that's happening this year.
As of August 19th, here in the US, the Angels are 51 and 67, and they're pretty much out of the playoff race. How's the atmosphere in the Angels clubhouse?
I mean, it's fine. In a Major League Baseball clubhouse, the atmosphere is pretty much always the same before games. The players all come in and they think they're going to win every day, and each player is doing what he has to do to perform at his best, not only to help the team win, but to help himself, because that's how they get paid and how they stay in the major leagues is by performing well. So no matter how bad your team is, nobody is just coming in and not trying their hardest. So that's always the same. After games, obviously, they're always very disappointed when they lose. And, it's quiet in the clubhouse. They're frustrated. But then a new day comes and they start over and it's fine again.
Many fans in Japan are pointing out that Ohtani doesn't look as happy on the field and in the dugout like he used to. And even after hitting home runs, he doesn't smile as much. That's what they're saying. Observing Ohtani in the clubhouse and on the field, have you noticed any signs that Ohtani is desperately wanting to leave the Angels?
I mean, when they're losing the game, he's not going to be happy no matter what. So when he hits a homer and they're losing, I don't expect him to be happy. And I don't think you would want him to be happy because I think that the point is to win the games. Otherwise, I know he's frustrated. I'm sure that he wants to win and he will have a choice about that, at the end of the 23 season, and we'll see how much his desire to win outweighs the desire to stay with the Angels.
Jeff, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any future videos. You can also watch our past videos from the description below. Hope to see you again next time.